Trying to keep this volume up, but it keep changing. Let's talk about To and let's talk about To taking on well, he talked about Shakur. My bad. With to Carl Froch. So I mean, this was very fucking interesting right here. And when these Hispanics lose, they always got excuses. You know what I'm saying? And he throwing Pacquiao in there too. Shit. I know he ain't Hispanic though.
And I feel like, I'm not just saying it because you're here, I feel like you wasn't yourself.
Yeah.
Because when you boxed Josh Taylor, you looked like you was enjoying it, you was fluid, you was flowing, you was sharp. And on that night, I mean, I know Shakur Stevenson was really fast, very talented. No disgrace losing to a guy of that sort of talent as well. Mm-hmm. How did you find it? Did anything go wrong? What's your take on it?
I think I said it like in the post-fight interview. I said like, there's no excuses. Anything I say will just not be in my favor. So I think that I think the same thing applies. Something's just majority of it didn't work out. None of it really. And then I think that just not having my coach properly focused, laser focused on the fight, I think that also like aligned with the result of that night. You know, but. Kudos to Shakur. He came up to 140, and fought the best guy at that weight, which was myself. And we'll see what he does next.
What do you think it was on the night? Do you think it was tactical? Do you think it was the stylistic? He's renowned for his speed. Did anything just stop you in your tracks straight away when you thought this is going to be tricky?
No, I mean there was a lot of illegal things that he was doing, but ref wasn't allowing. I wasn't really calling on any of it. And I have some history with Harvey Doc, so it's kind of just a game of boxing, when it gets into it. So, things worked the way it did, and, I look forward to just moving up to 147 and claiming new divisions and new world titles.
Yeah, did anything surprise you? I mean, fair play, so you're going to go up at 147 and look for titles there, and it's definitely a weight. I mean,
so shout out to Carl Froch. I've grown to kind of like Carl Froch after the Ward fight. Seemed pretty solid. Wife fine as hell too. But I mean, it is what it is. It's the same excuse from all these Hispanic fighters, man. My elbow was hurting. Oh, he moved too much. He ran. It's never given full credit or just saying, you know what, he was just a better man tonight, man. I just gotta get back to the drum board. Blame the coach. He blamed his father. My father wasn't in the right mind that night, and this, that, or he was dirty. I mean, of course he was dirty. Did you forget that you threatened to get dirty with him? Like, did we forget that he said he wanted to be Big Shot? I don't get dirty with you. He wanted to be dirty with Shakur Stevenson. He was gonna be dirty to him, and then according to him, Shakur Stevenson was dirty. Well, you sent the warning and said you were gonna be dirty. What did you expect? Your dad didn't know what he was doing. You didn't know he was. Y'all didn't have a clue. Y'all didn't have a clue. Just be like, hey, man, we didn't have a clue. You trying to compare Josh Taylor to Shakur Stevenson, two different type of styles. Teofimo Lopez, he thrives often when guys come forward. When they come to him, that's when he at his best. When he got to go generate or mount offense on his own, it's a wrap. He's not one of those guys. He's not going to be in the middle of the ring with you boxing. And this is why this fight was never a close fight in anybody's opinion, is because he does a lot of things where a guy like a technical savvy fighter, technician like Shakur is going to take advantage of. He jumps off his feet when he throws punches. You know what I'm saying? He jumps off his feet when he throws punches. That's a fact. He takes a step before he throws jabs. He don't throw a jab. He throw a left hook and jump off his feet like he can from fucking Street Fighter, or So it's a lot of technical things he do wrong. Oh, he's so fast. He gonna be faster than Shakur. I'm like, are you serious? He looked fast versus Arnold Barboza. He looked fast versus Hispanics. If you're really athletic, you look athletic versus other athletic fighters, bro. And he didn't. They didn't. He didn't have the answers. He didn't have the key. T.O. is not a guy that can walk you down and bully you and fight like a Brandon Rios. That's not who he is. That's not in his repertoire. So ask him to do something. He don't even know how to do it. He don't even know how to do it. He don't know how to throw a consistent jab. He don't know how to cut the ring off. He don't know how to do. He's good at being a good boxer. He looked like he can box versus a guy like Barboza versus Josh Taylor. But when you put him in there with somebody, this is why he avoided fighting guys like Devin Haney for so long. You put him in there with guys who can walk and chew bubblegum. He's pedestrian. You know, you put him in there with guys like Kami and Loma who come right at you. That's his style. You put him in there with somebody that can stick and move and use the jab and use angles. He don't know where to start. He don't have the grit of a Marcos Madonna. He don't have the grit of a Hagler or a Chavez where he can walk you down and go get you a Mike McCullum. And he don't have that grit. He don't even know how to smother or how to close the gap. And people was wondering, well, how can Canelo struggle so bad versus Floyd, but Madonna don't? Styles make fights. Madonna is a smotherer. Madonna is a pressure fighter. Canelo's not. Just because you see Madonna, just as given a comparison, you see Madonna as a lesser fighter, right? You see Madonna as a lesser fighter. It doesn't mean that he can't have a certain type of style that Canelo can't have. Same thing with Teo. You'll see Edwin De Los Santos, was running from Shakur. He had power and he had a certain awkwardness about him that Teo don't have. For Teo to be successful, he need to fight the guys that come to him. So he ain't got to go create offense. He ain't got to walk you down, or he ain't going to beat you in the middle of the ring. Is it something that he can learn? I mean, from the right guy, I think he's young enough to still kind of learn how to be adequate and be more competitive than he was with Shakur Stevenson. But whether it was Devin, whether it was Shakur, that's what the fights was going to look like. Whether it was Crawford, would it ended with obliteration, he can't box. He can't box off the front foot. He can't box in the middle of the ring. He's only good when you got guys coming to him to mount offense. He don't have great conditioning. He don't have great technique. He don't use a jab. It's just when the matchmaking is right. When the matchmaking is right, it's right. That's when Teofimo Lopez shines so bright. And that's just the God honest truth. That's just the God honest truth. So, however y'all want to take it, it's no excuses to be made. I don't know why a lot of these Hispanic fighters just can't say he was the better one. And then even the way he lost, you don't hear nobody saying he need to retire. He never need to pick up a pair of gloves again. Only when that comes to brothers, they say we need to retire after one loss. It's a wrap. Oh, he needs to go work at Costco's, or he need to go do Uber Eats or some shit. You notice no matter how these Hispanics are, where they from, Honduras, Mexico, there's never a need for them to retire or to brag. Look at Mick Conlon. He clearly wasn't what he was in the Olympics or the amateurs. He just not retiring not too long ago. He been getting mopped over every fucking canvas floor. Nobody was like, he need to retire. He need to retire. When Carl Frost lost to Andre Ward and made all them fucking excuses, nobody said he need to retire. That's a narrative that they push on the brothers because they don't want to see you fight. And my thing is, if y'all so upset about seeing brothers fight and y'all don't want to see them, A, don't watch. B, start your own shit. Start your own shit, man. Start your own shit. That's my thing about it. But they always got excuses. Pacquiao, when you my elbow, my shoulder, it's always a fucking excuse. Canelo, my knee, my elbow, I had an injury versus Beevil, Crawford, all types of shit. Excuses for losers, ho. They always come with these excuses. Am I lying? Always. Especially when they lose to a brother, they can't get credit. I remember Marquez lost to Chris Johns. I think Chris John was from fucking like Indonesia or some shit like that. Motherfucker made every excuse. This nigga still make it. Every time Marquez lose, he got all these excuses. Every time he lose, he got all these excuses. They make all these excuses, man. And they never told to toughen up Buttercup, or they never shamed at all. But hey, hit the link in the description. Follow me on X, Facebook, Kid, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Join the Patreon. I just finished cutting the Raymond Ford and Oshaki Foster film study. I feel that was pretty good. I don't know when I'm gonna release it, to be honest. It should be by the time I see this or by Monday. So appreciate y'all. Stay black. Don't do crack. Don't make excuses like this cocaine head ass ninja. Allegedly, peace. Where's father? Allegedly.